What would be your personal superhero catchphrase?
Catch me outside. That would be, how about that? Catch me outside. That would be my superhero phrase.
A little bulletproof. Oh, I'm not kidding. No, stop it. Dance, monkey dance, literally. That's what's happening right now.
I think a lot of people can agree that Zachary Levi is a lot like his character Shazam in real life. From all the interviews and press tours and games that he plays in promotion for the film and even behind the scenes moments, he really is a goofball in a lot of ways.
I have a feeling that Billy Shazam is not gonna make it out alive.
Oh my God, that's so morbid. That's terrible, guys.
How did you know?
Well, I've never stolen anything, but I have taken a few things. I was gonna say 10th out. I'm like, wait a minute, is this a trick question? Is there something else I don't know? I thought it was at Arkham Asylum.
Correct.
Okay, all right.
You don't even need the multiple choice.
Today we're going to see just how much he really loves playing this character and why he is such a kid at heart. So let's go ahead and jump into it.
But we did have a Brit in both the first and the second. So it feels like, you know what I mean? Like we might need to do the trifecta and bring another Brit in. Brits always play good foils. You know, it's Star Wars. You guys were always the bad guys.
And before we get into more of these moments, some trivia for you. What Disney princess film did Zachary Levi voice in? Leave your guesses in the comments down below and stick around to the end of the video to find out if your answer was correct.
Coffee.
All right.
Sprays everywhere.
Adam West, Michael Keaton, George Clooney, Val Kilmer, Ben Affleck, Robert Pattinson. I think. And Christian Bale.
Starting from the very beginning, we can see just how he managed to get the role for the film, and it's honestly a pretty interesting story. Zachary went through a little bit of a rough time, however, and initially passed on the role.
You know, I haven't seen the Batman. I know. Robert Pattinson and Lenny Kravitz, oh my gosh, Zoe Kravitz are so talented. The thing I miss the most is my youth and innocence and complete lack of responsibility.
We get to see him react to being called Captain Sparklefingers.
Sparklefingers! Not as often as I would hope. I would, honestly, if people wanted to yell that, like at any point, it doesn't matter, I'd be like, they could even yell it like rudely. Hey, Sparklefingers! I'd be like, that's right. That's right, don't forget it.
At one point, we got to hear about a brilliant idea for a third installment to the franchise. And keep in mind, it has been said that the only way a third film would happen is if this one made enough money in the box office. Exactly what that number is, well, we don't know.
Zach.
How did you know? So I smashed through this, like, glass this thick in like a half dome. I smashed through it, and then glass exploded everywhere in the room, and then I dropped my Wii controller, and it just dangled from my wrist like this, while blood started dripping from my hand, and I was like, that's one for the ages right there.
James Gunn and Peter Safran might not have room for a third Shazam in their big DCU plans, but that does not mean the movie couldn't exist in the Elseworlds universe.
I want the tiger.
But we don't really get into in this film.
Yeah.
Or do we? You're never gonna know unless you watch the movie.
Which is where the current Batman movies exist. Should Shazam 3 move forward, Zachary Levi pitched an idea for the third movie, which has since been approved by co-star Rachel Zegler.
Like, everyone has so many great qualities, but if I had to, who's got the most, where I think like, man, they'd be our hero if we got stuck in some shit, I think, some stuff.
It's okay, it's fine. It's Chicago, you can say whatever you want.
Hey, shite out.
Zegler was interviewed by NME when she stated, "I think it'd be cool to do the zombie plot that Zach is obsessed with. It's Evil Dead meets Superman meets Big, which doesn't sound like it should work, but I think it might," she added.
Because if Zachary Levi said that he just learned that yesterday and he never, so he's a liar. Print that. Zachary Levi is a liar.
That's how much I hate watching myself on screen. I don't even remember what I said in the last movie.
If you think about this, it doesn't seem like it would work, but it is an idea nonetheless. We get to see this moment of Zachary Levi taking a quiz about himself of all things.
The way that it's spelled, that you probably know, is not technically how her real last name is spelled, and that tidbit. Oh, I mean, I 30, I don't know. Best TV couple?
Shazam's personality is described as someone who doesn't like to rely on others, has a big heart, and can be immature at times. The being immature at times matches up with Zachary Levi himself perfectly.
They're like a super truck, basically. I didn't need it. I bought it when I was in LA because I had a business, and we we sold merch and I had to like move merch around. But like a regular F-150, I was like, I could get that, or I could spend twice as much and have a truck that was ready for the zombie apocalypse.
And even though Zachary can, of course, be serious when he needs to, just like Shazam, this is one of the reasons that the casting directors charted him to be the character because, in a sense, they have the same personality.
You know, Thor: Dark World, and then ultimately die at the hands of Cate Blanchett in Ragnarok.
I'm Hela.
I would love to be killed by Cate Blanchett.
I know, who wouldn't?
And with all the interviews Zachary is in, we can tell that he is very much like his character.
You're just as handsome and charming as you were in the first one.
Stop it.
Allegedly, the Helen was sometimes dancing.
The Helen.
The Dame?
Oh my God, can we call her the Helen now? Oh, yes, she was.
The Dame was dancing?
Oh yeah, the Dame can get down.
Who would win in a dance battle, you or the Dame?
I would destroy the Dame.
In an attempt to discuss Shazam with Asher Angel, of course he has to start out with a joke and compliment about himself.
I mean, I don't know if you can tell just how devastatingly handsome and charming the two of us are. But that's, I think, pretty much that's where we start. That's where the worlds really collide. No, you know what? In the first movie, I don't know what's so funny.
But real quick, make sure you guys check out our Instagram page, linked down in the description. There's a ton of interview moments and memes, so make sure you check it out and give us a follow.
They had a float, and that float was like a big, like, you know, truck, like flatbed, and they had this massive inflatable green pig, and I don't know why. I don't know if there's a pig that's associated with St. Patrick or Ireland at all.
We can also enjoy Levi with the rest of the cast discuss some fan theories, with Vanity Fair getting a laugh or two.
I have a feeling that Billy Shazam is not gonna make it out alive.
Oh my God,
How
that's
did
so
you know?
morbid. That's terrible, guys.
How did you know? Yeah,
Maybe.
so, you know, just get ready to be potentially spoiled.
He always has a big heart when it came to appearing in projects that he has worked on, including Tangled and Big Mama's House, and this one is no different.
I don't know what you're doing.
It can be dangerous. Listen, the learning curve on it is a little steep, but once you get there, it's a lot of fun.
So you're risking Helen Mirren's life?
Well, no. Hang on a second. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
I rode this thing all the time.
She did not have a helmet on. She had a crown.
She was fine.
In this interview, we get to see him and the rest of the cast reveal what their true identities are, and Zach leaves a pretty interesting answer.
Captain laughs a lot.
Me? No, Jack Dylan Grazer.
Aside from the possible talks about another Shazam film, which would ultimately end up being the choice of the fans in a way.
But yeah, I don't know. Look, I tell you what, it'd be a game time decision. It has everything to do with where I'm at in my life at that point. And if it made sense and they really wanted me to come back and the fans wanted me to come back and do something like that, yeah, of course. I love playing this role. It's so much fun.
He's currently working on 4 other films at the same time: Harold and the Purple Crayon, Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget, The Unbreakable Boy, and a Spy Kids film. So it'll be interesting to see him rebooting this long-running franchise.
Must feel nice, though.
Listen, it feels fantastic. It feels infinitely more fantastic that Dame Helen Mirren is the one who is saying such wonderful things. Yes. Because I have nothing but love to just shower back at her.
In this interview, we get to hear what his favorite Batman is.
Robert Pattinson and Lenny Kravitz, oh my gosh, Zoe Kravitz are so talented.
There is no other better person to play for this role, considering he and the character is so alike. So it's easy to step into this character, and he has admitted in the past that he is very much like this character in real life. His co-stars have vouched for that as well.
Well, Zach is somebody who comes with his own beat, literally. You know he's coming because you can hear his music, and wherever he goes, he has this, you know, this incredible soundtrack with him. And everyone gets to enjoy that. He is somebody that loves to connect. He's very social.
He even talked about the behind-the-scenes moment and what he did in between takes on set.
I just like having fun. So I'll bring a big speaker, literally like a big crate speaker that's Bluetooth, and I'll just blast music all day long between takes.
I thought you were going to say farts. I feel like that person.
No.
For Harold and the Purple Crayon, this is a live-action version of a curious 4-year-old boy who has the ability to create anything he can think of just by drawing it. Seeing as how Zachary is the first name on its cast list and the main character is a 4-year-old, it will be interesting to see how they will pull this off.
To dance, no I'm kidding. You have to make a TikTok, no I'm kidding. This is the Creative Vision Challenge. So you have to paint a drawing. Are you good at drawing?
I mean, I'm kind of rubbish at drawing.
Doesn't matter.
I would rather TikTok or dance. I'm kidding.
I'm sorry.
I hate TikTok so much.
but we will just have to wait and see because the cast list is visible. However, who is playing, who is not. The film is scheduled to be released in theaters in the United States on June 30th, 2023, by Sony Pictures Releasing via its Columbia Pictures label.
Someone who probably have a big, what is that, chest?
Oh, is it a oh, that's a chest.
Yes. Who's that? Whose chest is that?
A big hairy chest.
Okay, so this is
Henry Cavill. Of course I should have known.
And as far as the answer to our trivia question, it was in 2010's Tangled that Zachary Levi voiced the character Flynn Rider, who later became Rapunzel's love interest in the film.
But the price you pay is that you have to wear, in order to get into these wires or whatever, you have to wear death diapers. Diapers, torture diapers. There are these harnesses that are very uncomfortable, particularly if you're a guy. And you gotta scrunch those things down super tight.
So what do you guys think about all these moments? How much of the Shazam character is Zachary Levi? And what are your expectations of a Shazam 3 if you so wanted another? Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments down below. Make sure you subscribe with notifications on for more videos just like this. That's it for today though. We'll see you all next time with a brand new video. Bye guys.
Zachary Levi! Shazam! Fury of the Gods is in theaters and IMAX this Friday. More Tonight Show after the break. Stick around.
Go see it.